PandaCast へようこそ。ここでは、翌年、成人の心理学を深く掘り下げ、彼が私たちの周りの世界をどのように評価しているかについて詳しく学べます。And today's guest is, yet again, David.
I don't know, was that super long? But yeah, so I'm David, someone you hate and love at the same time.
Exactly.
Damn, I do be kind out here being loved and hated. You know, like, okay, this is not gonna be on topic, but like, you know, when I first came to class, I was like, damn, I think half the class hates me because you know, like the like some of the girls are really like isolated and they don't talk to anyone.
No,
Like
I don't know that.
Maria.
Oh, yeah?
No, she doesn't really talk to anyone except like her friend group. But that's understandable, you know, like you have your friends, you don't really want to expand your hand to anyone else. But yeah, I don't know why I got sidetracked, but that's like, I'm scared of it. I think she's gonna murder me one day.
Oh.
Me.
Oh.
I don't know, it's kind of scary.
Well,
Off to a great start now. I started babbling instantly.
yeah, you go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
I think she's just antisocial, to be honest.
I mean...
But at the same time, social with her friends. And like, people she knows very well.
Yeah, but that you are always social to people, like with people that you know. So, I mean, okay, let's take to like let's think, right? You have your friends, right? Like people you know for let's say 5 years, right? And you meet some other people that you don't know, like they're your friends' friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know you're gonna be antisocial around them because you don't know them, you don't talk to them. They're strange to you.
Yeah.
It's the same as you talking Japanese at the start of this, because, you know, it was strange to me at first.
Well, I'm trying to learn Japanese, actually.
I tried, but then I was like, damn, this is going to take a bit. I'm going to save it for later. So I'm not doing it yet, but because I have a dream to just live in Tokyo one day. I will try.
Why Tokyo?
I don't know. Okay, well, it's not necessarily just Tokyo. Like, okay, fuck, I'm swearing already. There's one place I really want to go, and I don't remember the name, but it's like a tiny town.
Oh.
That was a temple, and I just find it so like intriguing for some reason.
Relaxing.
So interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is very relaxing, actually.
Yeah. Well,
what place do you think is very relaxing?
Japan, of course. Well, the rural side.
Well, how come?
Because it's densely forested. It's isolated, sort of. Not really.
I mean,
and
there's a lot of fields.
Yeah, there are some fields here and there, but
here and there.
but my dream is to be like wise and old when I'm like 80 maybe and retired. Own like a traditional Minka house or a traditional Japanese house.
Oh, that one, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. And have like a big garden where I could just, because I don't like the noise in my current house, mainly because of
people
family.
driving by and stuff, or
no, family. Too loud.
Okay, I get that on another level. My baby sister keeps yelling, but you know that's fine. We were talking about like if when we get older, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to get old. Please hit me with a truck.
You don't?
Thank you. What? Okay, we're just gonna skip past that. I never said anything. Anyways, so, okay, do you like ramen? Okay, we're still on the Japanese subject, right? Like, do you like ramen? Have you ever like tried real Japanese ramen? Like, exported like from Japan?
No. Too expensive, man.
It's really expensive, right? But like I got like this box once. I don't remember if it was a box, but like my grandma. I don't know, but I got ramen once as a gift, which is very stupid. It was really good. Like I can't explain it, but it was really good. Like I think it was one of the best ramens I ever tried. Like I don't think that makes sense, but it was really good. That's all I can tell you. And you should try it. order it for like 50 quid and you get like a box of stuff.
Oh yeah, like a box
Yeah,
of
but,
candy, something.
yeah, but you don't have to like necessarily have candy. You can literally like ramen like is a long-lasting thing,
Ah,
you know.
let's see.
So you can get a pack of just Japanese ramen, which is really nice. I don't remember, but it was like something with a D. It started with a D. I don't remember the name.
Oh, okay. Well, you. Yeah.
Yeah, you okay? Anyways, so is your sleep schedule okay? Because from like, like holidays on the holidays you didn't have to like wake up at a set time, and then you have now, which for me personally, I have to wake up at 6 because I live so far away.
Yeah. When do you go to sleep?
That is yeah, that's a good question. You see, I did not go to sleep last night.
Oh, I see. So you didn't have to wake up at 6.
Exactly. I was already awake.
Yeah.
So, do you have like a set schedule when you wake up or when you sleep?
Yeah, I want to take like showers in the morning, instead of like the afternoon. So
that's why I wake up at 6.
Yeah, that's why I'm waking a little bit earlier than normal. Because if I wouldn't take showers, then I would wake up at 7 and go at 7:30. If I would take a shower, then I probably would go to or like wake up at 6:30 in the morning. So, yeah.
So, well, is it considering that I live pretty far away? Like it's an hour's drive, basically. Considering not if I have to wait for 7,
Yeah.
but because I have to wait for everything, I kind of have to do everything super fast. Because even today, I woke up at 6:15. It didn't even wake up. Like I just kind of looked at my phone. I was like, I'll just kind of continue watching stuff. Look at my phone again. It's 6:15. My alarm clock goes off. I'm like, oh, well, I have to wake up. And I forgot everything. Like I ran outside the house. I was like, damn, I forgot something. And I ran back inside the house, and then I sprinted like all the way downhill. And I instantly caught the bus. I don't know why I'm saying everything so stupidly, but it's working.
So you caught the bus.
I did get the bus, or else I would be late.
That has happened to me a few times.
Okay, one of the worst feelings is when the bus driver just kind of dips on you and just closes the door. It's happened so many times, and I hate it. It's like, okay. So this one time, I don't know. I think this was last year, but I was in Springen or Arton or Skaven. I don't remember, but one of them. And I run up to the bus, like, and I'm banging on the windows while running because it started driving. The bus driver stopped and then like stopped for a second and then started driving again.
Nice.
Yeah, but I was like, oh damn, it stopped. I'm gonna just finally get on and just starts driving instantly again. I was like, fuck. That was my immediate reaction. Fuck. Screw that guy. But it happens, not much you can do about it.
Doesn't really happen to me, unless I'm like far away.
Well, when you have a very old bus driver that can barely see through windows, it's a different story. Plus, it's just people that don't want to like say anything to the bus driver. Like, well, for example, if I saw someone running and like bang on the window, I wouldn't want to yell like stop.
Yeah.
Because then I like my anxiety would kick in. I would be like panicking and stuff. But it's fine. But public transport is a bit weird.
Yeah. So strange.
Have you had a very like shitty occurrence with public transport?
I got kicked out of the bus.
How come?
This was like 2 years ago, maybe. So I had this iPhone 5, and the battery in it isn't very good, at surviving extreme climates like here in Iceland. So, at 80%, it died. My phone died. You know, and I had I had the bus ticket thing on the phone.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So I tried to go in, and I basically trying to explain to him that I have to wait here until my phone gets a little bit warmer, so we can start up again. And there was also this woman that was trying to help me out, but she was very confused by me telling that my phone died out of the cold. So he basically said, "No, get off." So I lost like 2 hours.
Well, I mean, mine wasn't as bad as yours, just not having a ticket. But I got kicked out because I had drinks on me, and I was like drinking them. You know, that's like banned in a bus.
Yeah.
And like, okay, so these kids, like I'd say they were like 12, 13, right? And I was with my friend. We were downtown. We were heading back home. You know, we were drinking at the back of the bus, you know, where the bus I can't see. And these kids started yelling like, Handrekker, I don't know Icelandic, I'm just going to pretend like I do, you know. But he's just yelling that we were drinking. And he instantly stopped the bus, like at the next stop, and he just walked to us super aggressive. Like, he's like, the man squared up. Man was ready to fight. He like came up to us. He's like, where are the drinks? And like we're trying to hide them. And like he just says, if you have drinks, just get off the bus right now. And obviously we're like, oh yeah, we don't have drinks. And like the kids keep like yelling in the background that we have drinks. So yeah, we kind of ended up getting kicked out of the bus. So it was very fun. You know, I don't like children.
Yeah, it's 13s or 12-year-olds. No. They have some problems. But
I mean, it's just stupid.
Most bus drivers are actually like very relaxed about that.
I mean, not when you have like 3 or 4, 12, 13, or 12, 13,
Yeah.
12-year-olds just screaming, oh, he has drinks, and he has drinks, you know, like, it kind of gets annoying, so that you have to kind of do something. Yeah. I'm sorry that I struggled there. That was just pain. That was pain.
It's the spicy ramen.
I swear, it is 100%. I'm gonna blame it on something else. Okay, so while we're on like the subject of kids, have you ever like, what's your worst experience with kids?
You go.
Don't
first.
take it out of context. Gonna throw that in a joke. FBI, please don't arrest me. You have no proof. Okay. So I'd say my worst experience with a kid was when I was going to my cousin's birthday, I think. Yeah, so my cousin was turning 11, I think, or 12. One of them. But he had friends over, obviously, as you should. And, well, those like one of those kids was kind of obese. And, you know, like when he ran, I laughed because it's super funny. It's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be offensive, but it was really funny. Because they were playing tag, and like you wouldn't imagine like him running at all. Like if you thought you just think that he just sit that game out, you know, like play hide and seek or something. But no, he was playing tag, and like he kept like running and like tripping, which was just amazing. A very funny experience. But then like out of that funny experience came out something very bad because he ran up to me and he like started kicking me and like punching me because I kept laughing. And he got me in the nuts, like on accident.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not fun. I don't like it. Or actually, another event was when in practice when I still used to go to kickboxing. We had this one Russian kid that kept yelling every time he punched, which was very weird. That I had to purposefully wear like a protection thingy for my bottom part, because this kid was up to my chest, like to my stomach, not even chest, and I was like set with him to like help him out and train him, you know. And when he kicked, like he'd grace the under part of my ball sack, which would be super painful, like super painful.
Yeah.
And he left soon after, which I was very happy, as I could like just not spar him anymore. Like, okay, I hate kids even more now, like with a passion, with a burning passion.
Yeah.
They're not bad, but like, damn, don't kick me there, please.
Yeah.
You were saying though?
What?
You were saying like, because I cut you off while I was telling my story. So
No, you didn't come
no,
here.
no. You had something to say, so my apologies.
That is very painful. That's about it.
Powerful.
You know, let's talk about your video. You know.
My video.
Yeah, doing well.
Oh, do you have a video? Like the very first one?
Yeah.
Oh.
That was a resounding success.
It was my failure, but your success. Yeah, sure.
Well, it's actually almost doing as well as my very first video.
And how well is that?
About 50 something.
That's well. That's really good.
Yeah. And yours is at, I think, 49 or 47 at the time of recording this podcast.
Can we beat the record? Smash the like, guys. Smash the like button, guys. Can we hit 3 likes?
Oh, that would be awesome.
That would be awesome. But okay, so I had dreams. Can we talk about dreams? Of course we can. I'm the host now.
Yeah, you're the host. Let's talk about dreams.
Let's talk about dreams. Do you like hold a connection to dreams? Like, do you think they have a meaning?
No. Unless they're about Japan, then yeah.
They don't have a meaning unless I'm about Japan.
Well, there are certain ones, and only Japan wants at the moment.
That's kind of sad in a way, though.
What do you mean?
Because the question is, like, do you feel like they have a meaning? Like, are they predictions? Are they gonna, like, do they show your mental health in a way?
Well, you know, deja vu is actually sort of a dreaming thing, according to science, some people.
Okay, well, if you think about it, right, you might dream in a scenario, and you might see that scenario, look, a similar scenario to the one you dreamed, and that's going to be deja vu for you. Because the way you're going to remember it, everything's going to align perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, that was not the case.
Yeah.
But you still need to give me a defined answer to my question. Do you think dreams show your mental health, and like, do they show your future, or what do you think of that?
Possibly.
To which one?
Well, for example, mental health. I think having nightmares and seeing monsters, I guess. I mean, it could be fun, but nightmares in particular
Could be very fun.
is most likely like a very, showing a bad mental or like bad mental health that you aren't like that you need to see somebody or interact with friends to get a more of a happy dream, I guess.
Well, you see, how I'm guessing I'm not the only one that does this, obviously, because I'm guessing. But what I like to do, I like to put on a act, just so it's easier for people to handle me. Because personally, I just be quiet. Like I'd rather just isolate myself. But
An
I kind of
introvert.
just don't wanna. I mean, it's like 50-50, It's like it's weird, but I'd rather be quiet. But sometimes I kind of want to just make other people feel better by just talking to them.
Uh huh.
It's a very weird thing, but some people are very dependent on other people, and sometimes obviously it's the case for me too. And I'm not gonna die, It just really depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Like it really depends on the situation of like depending on someone,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, yeah. No, but like, okay, let's say, right? Let's say you're stuck in an elevator, right?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Right.
Go on.
So obviously, right, you're gonna depend on someone else to help you out,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as I said, it all comes down to the situation that you're held in.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think you really like talking about this kind of stuff. So let's
No.
quickly
I.
change. No, 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 no,
No.
no,
All
no,
right.
no, no, no.
All
Okay,
right.
okay, we're just changing the subject. You don't get a say in this. Do you know what back rooms are?
No, I don't.
Well, basically, back rooms are like a space in reality that isn't in reality.
Okay.
It's basically just a self-isolated place that you can't escape, but you can escape, but you just have to find the right exit. It's very weird, but it's a really cool thing.
Black hole.
And pardon me.
A black hole. Sort of.
I mean, you could say it's a black hole. You like feel this calling to it, or like you might find it, like you might randomly stumble into it. Like you might be in a park, right? And it might feel like a back room to you. Like something about it might like trigger it. There's another thing. I don't remember the name, but it starts with an L.
An L.
And yeah, and it's liminal spaces. Here you go, liminal spaces.
Okay.
Liminal spaces are basically the same as well backdoors, but liminal spaces are just. I kind of like to say they're really big spaces that are like with a lot of different stuff. That it's really hard to like focus on it. Like you can't like okay, well just to make it even more confusing, it's like a place that you can look at, but you can't really think about it. But you can think about it. Like there's a lot of detail in it, but it's like it just doesn't really cross your mind properly.
Okay.
It's like small details that you can't really see and stuff. It's very weird, but you know, who cares? Who cares, right? Am I right?
Is this like is this out in the universe or is this on Earth?
Well, liminal spaces are anything. They might be drawings, there might be like art, they might be like real life pictures. Liminal spaces are just well places or things that people make. It's hard to explain. Liminal space, I don't think I can really properly explain liminal spaces. It's just okay. Just make it really simple. It's just an altered reality.
Uh-huh. Very simple.
It's more simple than I was saying beforehand.
No, I get it. I get it.
It's actually very interesting. But, it's not for everyone. Do you have any phobias?
What phobia?
Phobias. Like,
Phobias.
yeah.
Yeah.
Want to elaborate?
Well, there's different types of phobias. Yeah.
I mean, okay. Just to make it more simple, what are you scared of?
Well, I said it before.
Yeah, but like we were just talking about this.
I think nothing.
Nothing. You're scared of nothing.
Nothing that comes to mind, no.
Okay, but what would terrify you? Like out of nowhere, if something just popped up.
You? No, sorry.
Damn.
No, I don't know, actually. Maybe a black hole. Not really, though. You know what? I'm gonna go for the classic Tsar Bomba.
The what?
The Tsar Bomba.
I don't know what that is.
It's the most powerful bomb in the
It's a
ever
bomb.
made from the Soviet Union.
Oh, I was gonna say like something more like Big Daddy.
Oh, no.
No, okay. we can start over with Japan once more.
Yeah, Japan. Good country.
Okay, but see, personally, I am like very scared of the depths of
The
life,
ocean.
everything. Because like, okay, if I was descending into a cave, right? If caves are usually narrow, right? They're small most of the time. They're not really huge. Some of them are, of course, but like not everyone, not every cave.
The new Minecraft update adds a little bit of a flavor. So it's like very big caves, you know?
I mean, you can find those caves, yes. There are plenty of caves like that, but more like caves are tiny.
Sure.
Okay, whatever you say. But, like, in my mindset, you're basically just going down into a. Okay, this is hard to explain.
Into the darkness.
Into the darkness, yes, but unless you have a torch, which just,
it's still the darkness,
right? Yeah, but you can see the darkness, which, is helpful, in the dark.
Not forever, though.
Unless you're in a video game.
Yeah, of course. Then you have batteries all day.
But I mean, okay. One thing that would terrify me is if the like the like EMP that went off because of the sun's flares like coming too close to Earth.
Mm-hmm.
So our technology would just shut down, like nothing would work. And people that like spent thousands of dollars or like euros to like, let's say, build a gaming PC or like buy a Tesla car, which is and then the solar flare just comes out of nowhere. Boom! You lost all that you just got.
Actually, it doesn't come from nowhere.
Huh?
It doesn't come from nowhere.
I mean, obviously, yeah, but like
we got some time to prepare for the solar flare, and that's why electricians actually specialize in the event of a solar flare.
I mean, like the small ones don't really affect us. No, they do sometimes.
Very few times.
Very far in between. But like, there was a prediction that another big one would happen like 2025 or 2026.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's lose everything electronic we have. It sounds very fun.
Well.
You said it first.
Ramen good?
I'm drinking. No, don't say ramen good. And disclaimer, I was eating ramen. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a kid, have you ever like been into one of those like amusement children parks where it's just like slides and stuff? Like it's just a building for you to have fun in.
No. Well, yeah. Like inflatable parks. Yeah.
I mean, it's not really inflatable parks. Okay, so have you been to like one of the McDonald's playgrounds?
No.
Damn.
I've
You,
lived in Iceland for like most of my life.
well, you're missing out, Buckaroo. But like, when I was younger, like we went to this. Well, we kept going to this like McDonald's playground area, and it was huge. It was like specially made and stuff.
Mm.
And like, I would spend hours. Like, I would just loom over like the tables and everything, and just scream at my mother to look at me while I was like, I don't know. I'd say it was like a solid 20 meters, like 30 meters up. You know, like you're like
Yeah.
in tubes, and like you're screaming down at your mother while other children are just like banging as well. So it those like, I just look back at those times and I'm like, damn, that was a good childhood. And then I look at other things and I'm like, damn,
Damn.
damn, that's
Damn.
literally just damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When
but
I was a kid, I would also go to like very, very, very few times I would go to these parks, but they were enjoyable, and every time I would go here to Reykjavik, I would ask my mom to put me into one of these things in Greenland.
oh, like the children's like care thing.
Yeah. But it was also expensive, so I very rarely went there.
But I mean, you still go to experience at least like a quarter of the excitement.
Yeah. Well, I also went into one of these specialized theme parks or birthday parks where, it's specialized because it's in one building and it is massive, It has a
Yeah, that
volcano.
was the McDonald's one. Like as well, like there's like trampolines and stuff, like nets that you can jump down. And yeah, it was like a bunch. Did you spend your Christmas, like not Christmas, I mean birthday?
Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas, birthday. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, yeah, my brother had a birthday party at one of these Norwegian things when we were in Norway, and it was a ton of fun.
Stealing your birthday's. Fuck your brother's birthday. I can't talk anymore.
Yeah, not my birthday.
Unfortunately.
I haven't celebrated my birthday with like friends in a very long time, actually.
Just to point out something that you probably haven't noticed, that is very sad.
No. I didn't like having friends at my house.
Oh, I thought you meant like, oh, I just don't have friends. That's just.
No.
I was like, damn.
No, I don't like friends coming to my house. Only one friend of mine
One at a
knows where I
time.
live. Yeah.
Ooh, okay, I get that. That is okay. I get that.
Yeah.
Personally, I can't hide where I live because Snapchat has my location.
Yeah.
And then, like when I'm talking to someone, like someone just looks at the Snapchat, like they're like, "Oh, you live in Mosfellsbær? Wow, that's something." And like, I'm like, "Yeah, how did you find out?" "Oh, yeah, your Snap Maps." I'm like, "Oh, a bit of a creep we have here." But
why don't you just turn it off or something?
oh, I just can't be bothered. I don't really care. It's just
I see.
sometimes it just makes the conversation very awkward when they're like, "Oh, so you live in Mosfellsbær?" Like out of nowhere. So yeah, it's just a bit awkward, but it's still there.
Yeah. Well, people say I just say I live in Coverwood instead of like my exact location.
Well, I mean, Mosfellsbær is a big place, so
Yeah. So that's a
Good-
little
good.
broad.
good luck finding you losers. But no, the Bitmoji like shows directly on my house, so
One of your house.
huh.
Did you say one of your house?
No, above my house.
Above yours, okay.
Yeah, so like if you're gonna find me, you're gonna find me real quick.
No, I don't want to be
Okay.
stalker like. Anyways.
Okay, but like okay, privacy, right?
Yeah.
What do you consider privacy? What is privacy to you? Probably
Privacy.
not getting a message that they know where you live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also consider email to be my private place. But then some scammers come like, oh, win a free iPhone now. Or claim this price.
Claim your inheritance money from India that a rich person left for you for no odd reason at all.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So,
Actually, talking about scams, I actually got one a while back. This was like 2 years ago. This was when I was still in 10th grade. So I got this email, and it was really funny because I started watching like people that would just scam the scammers that like email stuff.
yeah.
And I responded with something about me being an old lady and stuff, and then like instantly responding after 10 minutes. So like, damn, they're really thirsty. And I kind of just didn't never respond, but they kind of said something like, "Oh yes, you have some inheritance left for your grandkids or something." I don't know, but it was very weird. Like they kind of just made it up on the spot, but it was just it was interesting though. I will say that it just people are very interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think of about the chimpanzees being human?
I mean, what was this was a year ago, for example. They started using stone tools. Well, not really stone tools, but just rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stone tools. Yeah.
They started using rocks as like they started throwing rocks. They started breaking stuff with rocks. They started like harvesting with rocks as well. Like I don't know, it's kind of weird, but I'm kind of scared that we're gonna have to differentiate before like what's humane and stuff, because monkeys will also be in that kind of category. You'd say if people start like a strike about monkey rights. Like I talked about this in class, and I'm like, damn, monkey rights. But okay, so this is very stupid, and I will agree. But if they actually get like to a intellectual like talking state
Yeah.
where they can actually like talk, that's when I think people will consider them
Human.
yeah, human-like, human-esque. Okay, because obviously our second like animal that is the smartest sea creature
Yeah.
is, well, a dolphin.
Dolphin.
Yeah, and well, dolphins are a bit of a nasty creatures. They're not really friendly at all. They're kind of fucked. Like I would slaughter as many dolphins as I could. Just saying that right now. I hate dolphins. Um, you might be wondering why, but I will answer that on a later notice. But yeah, okay. So when will we draw the line between like dolphins also having like rights? Because people will obviously start like thinking about when monkeys evolve enough to talk. That's when people are gonna start thinking about other animals.
Yeah.
And like thinking of like, damn, chickens can like talk to us as well maybe one day. So let's give them rights now. And that's what I think might happen. We have Karens now, right? Like the ones that just like question everything, get angry. I think that's when we're gonna be like different animals. I think we're gonna have people very similar to Karens, just talking about different animals.
Yeah. I think so.
It's just a weird situation,
I hope that the orangutans
Orangutans, always the best monkeys.
don't get killed.
But dolphins should get slaughtered.
Yeah. Maybe.
No, but if you think about it, right, they rape other species of animals, and they rape their own species as well. They play with seals like toss them up in the air for shits and giggles as well. Like pop pufferfish just to get high off it. So like, imagine Kyle, but like on crack. I think every male dolphin is just Kyle. I want to start calling them Kyles now.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, that's why I hate them. They're just kind of useless creatures that act friendly, but they're actually evil inside.
Yeah.
Damn. Evil. Okay.
Are you out of?
Oh no! If you're wondering if I'm out of ideas, no, I have so many up in my head. I just don't know what you're gonna be comfortable with. Because I can start talking about anything, like
You can
literally
start
anything.
talking anything. Yeah, anything.
Anything? You sure?
Anything. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about blinds.
Blind.
No, blinds. Something you
Blinds.
like cover up your window with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, have you ever had like your window smashed?
No.
That shows, man. I'm joking. But once someone threw a rock through our window, and we like got special armored windows that you could like activate. It's really funny, and it's just like, yeah, it's just stupid but really funny. We just got armored like a window thingies. I don't know what to call them, but like they'd shut when we wanted them and like open up when we wanted them. But then no, okay, so
Are you preparing for a zombie apocalypse or something like that?
no, we got a rock through the window.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So we had like, this was a really long time ago. But okay, so you know, you have the blinds that like you turn them and you have like the plastic ones that like go up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we had those kind of blinds in school when I was like in 7th grade, and my friend thought it would be very funny if he clipped like a square out of them, because like they're kind of metally, but you can like cut through them with scissors.
Strange.
Which is, what do you mean strange?
It's cutting. Well, I don't know why you would do that.
Okay, I did not do that. Do not put me in that kind of category. My friend did. What he decided to do is he cut like four metal bars out basically in a square formation. So it's like a window, and the teacher was like, she had to close the blinds because she's gonna use like the projector.
Mm.
And she tried closing it. She didn't get it first. What happened? Because it didn't like really close, and she like realized that there's a hole in it. Half the class got suspended.
Hell yeah.
Very fun. It's like no one wanted to admit like witnessing it or like helping him with it, so everyone got suspended basically.
Mm. Well,
So that's good.
Why do you hate really loud people?
It's okay. Well, I'm a hypocrite. Obviously, I'm loud myself sometimes. It depends how much energy I have. For example, today I didn't sleep right. I was full of energy, but when I started staring at my monitor, I am no longer full of energy.
Mm-hmm.
It drained me. My eyes are shutting. But I'd say I just hate it. As I'm a hypocrite, as I said before, but like I hate it because sometimes like when people are loud, most of the time it's like an aggressive intent and kind of PTSD from like loud people yelling to be more exact. So it's it's not fun for me.
Do you have like sensitive hearing or something like that, or hearing?
No, I don't at all.
Oh, okay.
It's just PTSD from other things. So that's why I kind of don't like loud people, or like when someone just out of nowhere screams. It terrifies me.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Very fun.
Do you know your decibel levels in your headphones that you?
How high can how?
No, what is your like normal, your go-to setting?
Do you want me to? This is practically my normal. This is how I usually talk. This is my normal level of talking.
Yeah.
I don't know how many decibels it is.
No, just like how what is your decibel level in your headphones that you like when you watch YouTube or whatever media you can
Whatever media you use, but it really
consume.
depends. Because, for example, if I'm using my headphones, let's start with that. I will usually, if it's music, I will pull it to max. I don't care what people say. I don't want to hear people yelling, talking, and the bus like going. No, I'm just listening to music on max volume where people can hear my music. And for example, if I'm watching YouTube, for example, on my PC, my volume is on 50. And on YouTube, my volume is like barely on the bar. Let me show you a picture. This is what I mean. It's barely on the bar. This. Here you go.
Making me edit. I see. Okay.
There's basically nothing there.
Yeah.
So it's like I prefer quiet when I'm just like relaxing and stuff. But if it's on the bus, I just make it max.
Okay.
So I'm weird. So I'm not one of the cool kids.
You are. You really are.
That's how.
You know, the cool kids, in my opinion, is Issa and Siskus. What?
Did you say Issa?
Yeah, Issa and Siskus. I don't wanna pronounce any names, so.
Yeah, you do realize that at the start of the podcast I pronounced a name. Can you like blur it out? Can you blur it out? Can you like put a beep when I say it?
No. She is gone on the podcast. No worries.
No. You do beep, okay?
I do a. Oh, you're making me edit.
Yeah, that's the point. You're gonna get good at it.
Yeah, you realize the only thing I do is cut in the cut the beginning, maybe cut in the end.
You can add a noise. It's gonna take 10 seconds. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You download a noise and you just place and you cut like how long the noise is for, and that's it. That's literally all that it is.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, why do you count them as like the popular kids, people?
You know, okay. I'm saying the first like letters of the first names.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yes, I do know who you're talking about.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, obviously.
How nice.
And why, I just asked why you think that.
Socialize a lot. You're the big group. You walk.
Did you realize
differently.
I get pushed into it. I get pushed into it.
You get pushed into it?
Well, it depends.
It feels like you're doing like a not mandatory. Like you sit next to them, you know.
Oh, well, I sit down first, and they sit next to me.
I doubt that.
No, what do you mean? I always sit down first. I'm one of the first people to get into class. Most of the time.
I haven't seen you. I didn't see you today.
Today, in the morning, I was getting fresh air, and then I went into class. And even then, I sat next to Tom, and then me and Tom switched. No, not me and Tom. Me and Jon switched, so he can talk to Tom, because I was like looking at him, and he was like kind of nervous because he wanted to talk to him. So I kind of just switched for him, and then like he just talked to Tom, which I was happy for. Like, you know, he got to talk, and then me and Stopa just kind of talked for a second, and that's it.
Yeah.
But
there comes more names.
Yeah, they're gonna beep them all out.
No, I'm not gonna beep Tom.
You're gonna beep all of them out. Why not Tom? Why just not Tom? I'm not beeping Tom.
because he's come on the podcast. The people who come on the podcast are alright with sharing names.
No. You're gonna.
I have a contract with them.
You're not gonna beep every single name just so that no one knows what's happening. Like they're not gonna know what we're talking about. It's gonna be funny.
Yeah, very funny.
They're all they're gonna hear is just beep. You know. You can't. It's gonna be good. You can't lie. Like. Okay. But what if I just stop saying random names? Will you beep them all out, or?
I'll probably just cut you out.
You're like, okay, say hello once more. Like, hello, welcome back after the cut.
Yeah.
You're gonna use my voice against me. But okay. So we were talking about popular people.
Yeah, like, and how cool you are.
Damn. I hate that phrase so much.
You know, I think it's also the dress code that you have. Or that the people that I pronounced have.
But why? Everyone has their own style. For example, I don't have one style, I have 3 that I put on from time to time.
I know one of them is emo. The other one is probably furry.
No, today, for example, that's the street style.
Oh, that's the... I thought that was the emo.
What? No.
Oh.
I don't really have an emo style, but I do have something similar, like the one where I wear a jumper, with like a V-neck jumper.
Yeah.
With a button-up shirt.
A button-up shirt?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought I heard something else.
I think you'll see it anyway, so don't worry. You'll get to see like the semi-emo one as well.
You know, I just dress up with whatever I have. So it's just a bunch of random stuff.
So just put on anything you feel like?
No, just anything that is on the first top of the so
the first 2 seconds. Anything you see them. I used to do that as well, but I kind of stopped. And I mean, it's everyone's personal preference. Like for me, I kind of prefer having like a style to choose from, styles to choose from. Because I also used to just go through my wardrobe and be like, oh shit, this looks good, I'll just wear this.
Yeah, that's... I have a sort of like that.
I would say you should try it out. I think you should just look up some styles that you could try and just like try them out and maybe you like one.
You know, my dad makes me do that for the haircuts.
Pick out a style, son.
Yeah. Because my dad used to do work and still sort of does my haircuts. So I used to have like what's it called, a mohawk? Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah, and I was also always fixing it. It was in football actually, long time ago.
You're never gonna get that out of your memory.
No, it was fun.
It's a mohawk. It's not fine.
I think it was 7 maybe, something like that.
I mean, like when you're 7, you think it's cool.
Yeah.
But then when you look back, it's a mohawk.
Yeah. Well, it's fun.
It was fun, yeah. For example, once, if we're talking about hair, once my brother accidentally like turned on a one of the razors, like the electric ones that you like shave stuff with.
Yeah.
And he was like trying to figure out, because we were really young at that time. He was trying to figure out how it worked, and he kind of shaved like the top of his head. And he tried to hide it, and when I came into the room, like he was like trying to hide like the shaven spot that he had. And so what me and my brother did, we were like, you know what, let's just go downstairs, let's go eat what we have, and like so food was ready, and like no one's gonna ever notice. We come down, like the first 3 minutes, someone instantly points out that there's like a cube on my brother's head, like just like shaven off. My dad wasn't really happy, so he kind of took the razor and just shaved me and my brother bald.
Ah, I see.
Very fun times.
Yeah. I mean, are you gonna go bald anytime?
No, why would I? Why would I go bald?
Uh,
Do you have a plan for me to go bald, or
no, no. It's just
are you gonna make me
curious.
bald?
Some people want to go bald when they're older.
They kind of some people want to do it because it shows like respect for people with cancer,
Mm.
and obviously that's a really good thing. You should like support people and like help them as much as you can. But sometimes it's kind of overboard because I remember like watching someone like shave their head completely bald and then like get tattoos on that bald head, like saying like cancer takes lives. We say I don't know, but some like really dumb quotes of like about cancer.
Mm.
And that's what I count a bit like taking it a bit too far because
Yeah.
you're really bold. Why like make a huge statement by like just tattooing 50 tattoos on your bald head?
Yeah, well, there's also the other type of bald, which is like you have like tiny pieces of hair. So, like, maybe 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters pieces of hair, you know?
Okay, but then like imagine you know how Jewish people like get ready for their bar mitzvahs and like they have like the side hair like really long and like they shave most of their hair long.
Yeah.
Like hair, I mean, crap, I can't talk.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, imagine that, but you don't have like the too long braids on the sides. Like that's how I imagine it. It's not sit right with me at all. Like it just feels so weird. And like you can like you know when you get a fresh cut and you like touch the back of your head, then it just feels nice.
No. Oh, well, yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Now imagine that, and you can do it like across your head,
Mm.
like everywhere.
Yeah.
It sounds weird to me, like really, really weird. I would not like that at all.
Mm. All right.
Funny thing is, I'm actually getting tired, which is actually very surprising considering that I haven't slept.
No, that is not very surprising. What do you mean?
That I didn't fall asleep. But I finished my ramen. It's very sad.
Good job.
Thank you.
Only took you an hour.
No, I didn't. Like I ate it a while ago, but I just wanted to tell you now because you know you would have gotten jealous.
Yeah, oh yeah, sure.
You would have wanted food as well then. Okay, wait. Do you have plushies like toys, like stuffed toys?
Yeah.
Do you have like a lot of them, or?
Yeah, I used to have a lot of them. I think most of them are stored. I have a panda.
Panda.
Not very surprising. I also have this Mickey Mouse that is large. Very large. I got it when I was 2 years old, I believe.
A large Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. So he's been there a long time.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
speaking of Mickey Mouse, just like a memory just popped back up. Like, okay, well, I'm very interested in like horror stuff. I like horror stuff. For example, I watch scary stories a decent amount, and I just remember a scary story about like. Okay, so do you know like the old Disney mouse mascots?
No. Can you tell me some?
I can. Okay, well, let me. They're just very crude.
Oh.
I'm gonna send you a picture so you can edit it in.
Oh.
Just
Thank you.
so you know what I mean. You know, I'm doing you such a favor.
Yeah.
You need to know what I mean. You know.
So much editing into this episode.
But yeah, but like,
So
come on.
generous.
Let me show you. Look, okay, so these are like the old Disney mascots, and they're like utter dog shit.
Mm.
And like because they're so bad, it's just terrifying.
Oh, wait, that was.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, so like real life kind of thing.
Yeah. I said mascots. Like
Yeah,
costume.
yeah. I thought like companions, but no.
No, because like the stuffed toys that kind of just brought back a memory,
Uh huh.
and because I'm a fan of like horror stories and stuff, as I was saying, this kind of stuff kind of pops up usually, like the old Mickey Mouse mascots, like they've popped up in so many like horror stories, like them in the dark and stuff. Do you listen to horror stories by any chance?
No.
Oh, how come?
I don't know. Not interested. Interested.
I mean, yeah, everyone has their own like interests and stuff. But okay, what I'm wondering, like, you know how you're a mascot, right? You have to walk all day dressed up and hug people, take pictures with people, and you're sweaty as whole hell.
Mm-hmm.
How much would you get paid? Like, uh, so this is like something you just ask afterwards. But like, damn, how much do they get paid? They get 38,000 per year. It's $18 per hour.
Is that like a lot?
I don't know in US standards, and it's 739 per week and 3,000 per month, which is fairly decent.
It's like better than like Walmart.
Let's take a look.
I think so, at least. Or it's like fast food
Okay.
chains.
Okay, so for Walmart, right?
Mm-hmm.
Depending if you're a cashier. So if you're a cashier, right, you earn like $11
Yeah.
per hour.
Yeah.
Like if you're a sales associate, you earn 12. Stocker also 12, and personal shopper also 12, which is kind of weird. But okay, what would be a good job for like a person that is just giving up on life?
Mr. Beast's the guy.
Beast Burger, Mr. Beast's Burger. I want to see.
You know, it's actually something called ghost kitchens that operate like a bunch of the Mr. Beast burgers that like so like there've been kitchens that have been doing nothing because of the pandemic, and so some people are now like influencers are like, I want to make a food, so they rent that kitchen, and the kitchen owner gets a part of the sale, and the influencer also gets a part of the sale.
That's really good though.
Yeah, and also the companies that like distribute out the like DoorDash and stuff like that, Uber Eats.
Okay, so I was wondering, right? Because Walmart gives like their like salaries at 11 quid, right?
Uh-huh.
Chick-fil-A does 9 quid for like normal workers, which is kind of
Yeah.
it's kind of weird. How about McDonald's?
McDonald's probably like 1 cent, 10 cents.
It's actually the same as Chick-fil-A.
11. Okay. Surprised me a little bit. I thought they would go cheap.
I mean, no, I mean McDonald's not really a cheap country. Like, fuck, not country. Let's go McDonald's country.
No, it's been like because their burgers are pretty cheap, right?
I don't know. I personally like them, but yes, they do feel cheap sometimes.
Well, in Germany they're alright, but like apparently in America They're terrible.
Okay, so Target has their workers' wages at 13 quid per hour. So what I'd say is actually Target is the best place to work at. If you're
That's your target.
what a pun. What a punny man you are. Well, that's our target. How about Starbucks, do you think? Yeah, okay, Starbucks is better than McDonald's by 2 quid. Like, if you're a barista, you earn $11. If you're a retail shift supervisor, you earn 13. Customer service supervisor, 14. And then retail store manager, 18. Which is kind of weird, though. Because the differences don't even seem that high.
Yeah.
And it just kind of makes you wonder, like, damn, how much money do they even, like, earn properly? Because it's kind of shitty.
True. Do you want to talk about your love life?
Oh my god, no, why would I? Why do you keep on pushing that idea? You keep doing it.
No, I don't. It's just untrue.
That's a lie. You keep doing it, and I keep telling you that I'm.
You know what I keep on doing? Telling you to play Sea of Thieves with me.
You haven't told me that a single time now.
Well, surprise, surprise.
I butchered the fucking third word, but we're not going to talk about that.
Probably not as much as I did because that came from Google Translate. I do though know how to write z, which is, and then ke. Because ke is like kebab. You have the snake, and then you have the samurai eating snake as a kebab.
You're like you're like imagine while writing stuff. You're like, wait, do you do calligraphy?
Calligraphy.
Mm-hmm.
What
Japanese
is that?
writing.
Japanese writing. No, not really. I just know a few things. But I want to like study everything. I'm studying hiragana.
I don't know what that is, but that does sound interesting.
Hiragana is the basic Japanese letter writing, I think.
So. I thought you were gonna say pleasure room for some reason. Because you kind of stopped. You said like you started saying plit, and then you kind of stopped. It's just like what? So my mind is not in that right mindset currently. I'm very tired. But
so basically, there's hiragana, which is the basic stuff. There's the katakana, and then kanji.
Yeah, I've heard of kanji. Yeah.
Yeah. Either one of those, katakana or kanji, is for like English abbreviations, I believe.
Translated to English to make it easier.
Sí, señor. How many languages do you know?
A solid one.
You only know one?
How many am I supposed to know?
No, just surprised.
Damn.
Do you know like... do you know like a few words in other languages though?
So how many languages do you like know? Like fluent talking?
Zwei.
Ein, zwei, drei. So 2.
Ja.
1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I don't know, 10. Sorry.
And then 11.
Elf, yeah, elf on the shelf.
Ja. 12.
12, let's go.
Ja. 13.
13,
14. 15.
14, 15,
16.
16,
17.
17,
Yeah, either 17 or 70. No, 17.
17, let's go 17.
17.
17, let's
18.
go. 18,
19.
19,
20.
20.
21.
I, mm,
It goes backwards from there, you know.
no,
21.
that kind of sounds
22.
sells.
What do you mean? I studied this for 4 months, I believe. Maybe 2.
I'm good at this. I studied this for 4 months.
Yeah. Well,
Damn, the dedication you put into it is outstanding.
yeah. And then it's 100, I believe. That's 100.
100. Let's go. You need. Let's say 100. That's all you need.
So you're gonna play Sea of Thieves, right? Yeah.
You really want me to play Sea of Thieves?
I don't know. I haven't had any friends to play Sea of Thieves.
Okay, that explains it then. You really want to play Sea of Thieves?
It's a fun game. It's just not alone.
It's a fun game, but I'm alone.
Wow.
Okay, so I might get it. You know, I might get it. I don't know. Would you have it on Steam or do you have like on Microsoft Store? I don't know if it's crossplay.
It is crossplay. You have to have the Microsoft account. I think me and Jon are gonna play sometime.
I mean, I could get it as well, and then we can all just go pirating together.
Yeah, pirates are. Comes
Yeah.
full back circle
Just
into me being a pirate.
you being a pirate back again, stealing hobbies.
Yeah, from stealing the lunch money.
From who?
Oh, wait, did I talk to you about? No. Never mind. This is a different person.
Oh, okay then. Back to stealing lunch money of someone else.
Yeah, from Norwegian kids.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, do you want to end it?
We should end it. We babbled about random stuff. I think that's enough.
I'm gonna have the title in Japanese.
That's good enough. Okay, guys, do not forget to do one thing and very important thing. Okay, guys. Don't look up the word. I don't know how to say this word.
Yeah.
How do I say this word?
I don't know.
Inishte kodoksuru. My friendly friends. Inishte kodoksuru. That's all you need to do. Okay. If you don't, I'll slap you.
I wasn't recording that.
Damn. I thought you were gonna be recording. I was gonna be very mean to the people watching.
Goodbye, people. See you in the next one.